Okay, good morning everyone. Numerical problems and spherical mirrors. We are going to do that. Okay, so one of the biggest, I'll start with very much basic problem. One of the too much basic problem. Just like to motivate you guys. What it is saying? An object is placed at a distance of 30 centimeter from a concave mirror of focal length 20 centimeter. Find the image distance and a magnification. So just as to show you the sign convention a little bit, I have taken this question. तो कॉनकेव मिरर है भाई उस कॉनकेव मिरर के हम सामने कहाँ पे एक ऑब्जेक्ट रख रहे हैं कितने दूर पे 30 सेंटीमीटर के ऊपर हम एक ऑब्जेक्ट को रख दिए ठीक है ना फोकल लेंथ कितना है इसका f इज इक्वल टू 20 सेंटीमीटर तुम्हें निकालना है इमेज डिस्टेंस v और मैग्निफिकेशन सिंपल तो हम v निकालने के लिए क्या अप्लाई करेंगे 1 बाई वी प्लस 1 बाई यू इज इक्वल टू 1 बाई एफ 1 बाई वी तुम्हें पता है v की वैल्यू कितनी है तुम्हें निकालनी है 1 by u क्या हो जाएगा यहाँ पे image object is on the left side so it will be negative minus of 30 focal length is also on the left side minus of 20 got it or not left side में negative right side में positive utilize करोगे तो better आएगा so v यहाँ से निकल जाएगा 1 by v is equal to 1 by 30 minus 1 by 20 solve this you will get the v after that you can calculate the magnification easy problem yes or no tell me okay now basically now I'll start so next question first question find the condition under which the convex mirror can make a real image think about this question find the condition in which a convex mirror will make a real image okay try to do this question okay find the condition under which a convex mirror can make a real image okay now look over here convex mirror is there now convex mirror means what it will be polished from inside okay I polished it from inside I want to find one condition for which this convex mirror is going to form a real image for it the focus is over here object is always kept on the left object should be like on the left side okay now you know that for forming the real image that means what if I want to create one real image object distance should be always negative and focal length should be actually positive for that okay so therefore 1 by v minus 1 by u like plus of minus u is equal to what 1 by f so to get a real image actually 1 by v should be 1 by f minus 1 by u just this is your answer to form a real image and this is your condition what is your condition to form a real image that actually focal length should be positive okay sorry focal length should be positive u should be negative okay yeah that is correct but like this is the main condition to form your real image got it or not but you can think of it in a different way I think yeah it is kind of correct yeah so like look over here if I want to form any kind of real image my focal length should be actually positive object should be negative and therefore there is a chance that I might get a real image out of it so to form the real image this would be your condition got it or not okay now
Yes, sir.
next important thing right, means this was the main formula which I got from here okay wait 1 minute if I am correct yes check yeah now look over here this was the main condition okay now we know that to form the real image it should be formed this side or not tell me so along the direction of incident rays okay so to form the real image it should be formed along this side now in this side if I want to form the real image that means what from this formula v should be actually negative because object like the image is created along the left side of the mirror so image distance should be negative first important thing according to this formula second important point should be that object distance how is this going to be possible like you try to see when this v will be negative along this formula gagan anush Can you tell me, like looking at this equation, when this v will be negative? ओके अनुज ये गगन ये देखो, एक 1/v मैं लिखता हूँ 1/f माइनस 1/2, क्या हो जाएगा? ये नेगेटिव हो जाएगा कि नहीं हो जाएगा बताना? ये v नेगेटिव आएगा कि नहीं आएगा? रिजल्ट, दिस इज 10, this is 2 minus 5, got it or not? You got the v as equal to minus 3 by minus 10 by 3 or not? Yes or no? So actually what is going to happen means your object distance, first it should be what? Positive value. First it should be what? Positive value, then it should be less than the focal length, then there is a chance that you might get your what? Virtual, like the real image out of it. So object distance should be less than focal length. Okay, and actually sorry guys, one thing is happening over here, so it's coming positive. Wait, this is minus sign now, so this will be positive over here. Okay, so look over here, so object distance should be less than focal length, and also it should be negative. Okay, it should be negative. This is of J Advanced 2019 only. Okay, means they give what, under what condition convex mirror can form the real image. Okay, so like if I write the formula, 1 by v will be equal to 1 by f plus 1 by u. Now I know that this v, to form the real image, v should be actually negative. Now to make the v negative, I need my object distance to be less than focal length, and also it should be negative, means object should be placed on the left hand side of the convex mirror only. Got it or not? Are able to get me out? So these two are the conditions to make the real image negative. Understood? Anuj, Gagan, are able to understand this or not? Tell me. Hello? Gagan? Gagan, Anuj, are you able to understand? Okay, means this was the important condition. You should remember what object distance should be less than the focal length, and also it should be negative. So actually your answer lies in the question itself. Please, in ray optics, just draw the diagram always. हरदम diagram draw करना. Diagram जैसे ही draw करोगे उसके बाद में आंसर मिल जाएगा. ठीक है, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 ट्राई करो इसको जल्दी से. Speed in front of a spherical mirror. इसको कैसे बनाएंगे? बन जाएगा. जो तुम लोग बस मेरे को कॉन्सेप्ट बता दो. अनुज, गगन, कोई कॉन्सेप्ट बता दो कैसे बनाएंगे इसको. एंड फर्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, तुम दोनों की दोस्ती सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी है, अनुज और गगन. ठीक है ना? अपने से डिस्कस करो. डीपीपी में जब देता हूँ तो तुम लोग खुद से डिस्कस करके बनाओ, क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करो. ठीक है ना? अनुज अगर नहीं समझ में आता तो तुम गगन से पूछो, गगन तुम्हें नहीं समझ में आता है तो अनुज से पूछो. ग्रुप इसीलिए बनाई गई है, डिस्कस करो खुद में. इफ यू डिस्कस, आई टेल यू, मेरे पास देखो, मेरे फ्रेंड्स नहीं थे, मेरे ऑनलाइन फ्रेंड्स थे. सौरभ, अनुज से पूछ लो. सौरभ था, कुशाल था. मैं उनसे आज तक कभी नहीं मिला, बट उनसे ऑनलाइन में बातें करता था. और हम लोग क्या करते थे ना, पेपर सेट करते थे एक दूसरे का और टेस्ट लेते थे. तुम्हें पता है मेरी सक्सेस के पीछे मेरे फ्रेंड्स कहाँ थे? क्योंकि मैं कभी भी आज तक, मतलब जो टेस्ट सीरीज जो हुई है ना, टेस्ट सीरीज हम खुद की बनाते थे. मतलब मेरा सौरभ क्या करेगा, मेरे लिए पेपर सेट करेगा, मैं सौरभ के लिए पेपर सेट करूंगा, और दोनों पेपर हम लोग सॉल्व करते थे. ठीक है? क्योंकि वो सबसे सेलेक्टेड क्वेश्चन होते थे, इतने टफ क्वेश्चन होते थे ना भाई साहब, बैंड बजा बज जाती थी. समझ में आ रही है गगन, अनु बात? तो इस तरह की चीजें करोगे तो तुम्हारे सक्सेस के 98% चांस बढ़ जाते हैं, क्योंकि तुम डील कर रहे होते हो बहुत टफ टफ क्वेश्चन आफ्टर दैट. ओके, तो इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी होती है इन चीजों में एक अच्छे फ्रेंड की. ठीक है ना? तो अच्छी फ्रेंडशिप बनाओ, क्वेश्चंस को डिस्कस करो, खुद से क्वेश्चन दो, खुद से क्वेश्चन. तुम्हें अगर गगन, तुम्हें अगर एक्स्ट्रा क्वेश्चन मिलता है उसे शेयर करो. अनुज, तुम्हें अगर एक्स्ट्रा क्वेश्चन मिलता है, एक्स्ट्रा कॉन्सेप्ट मिलता है, उसे शेयर करो. समझ में आई कि नहीं आई बात? हेलो अनुज, समझ में आ रहा है बात? चलो, तो अब देखो, ये क्वेश्चन बहुत ज्यादा इजी है बट उतना ही ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट भी है. ठीक है? तो सबसे पहले आप देखो, इस सारे क्वेश्चन में जब अगर तुम्हें मिरर्स के सामने स्पीड निकालने को मिलता है, तो भैया ये स्पेरिकल मिरर है। सबसे पहले तो हमें ये नहीं पता है, हमें ऑब्जेक्ट डिस्टेंस पता है, फोकल लेंथ हमें पता है, ठीक है ना, लेकिन हमें ये नहीं पता कि मेरा इमेज कहाँ बन रहा है। तो सबसे पहले इमेज फाइंड आउट करो। तो कैसे निकालेंगे भाई? ऑब्जेक्ट डिस्टेंस यहाँ पे नेगेटिव है, माइनस ऑफ 30 सेंटीमीटर, फोकल लेंथ भी माइनस ऑफ 20 सेंटीमीटर। तो भी क्या आ जाएगा, 1/v इज इक्वल टू 1/f माइनस 1/u, दैट इज इक्वल टू माइनस ऑफ 1/20 प्लस ऑफ 1/30. Solve it. This LCM will be how much? 3 to the 600. Okay. 20 like 00 and 23 is a 60. 30 minus of 30 plus of 20. Got it or not? So 1 by v. So v is equal to how much? It will be 60 centimeter or not? Like minus of, it will be 60 centimeter. Got it or not? So you got your image distance, and that is just double of your object distance. This is equal to how much? This is where image is forming, and this is 30 centimeter away from the object itself. It is a real and inverted. Got it? Now, to tell about, try to see this. If the object is moving towards this side, image will be moving towards this side or not? Tell me yes or no. Anuj, Gagan. If object is moving towards this side, image will move towards this side or not? What happens? Like if you try to see, like for this object, there will be two components. One vertical component, one horizontal component. Okay. One horizontal component, this one vertical component. Okay. So it has two components. So for those two components, okay, there will be two directions of velocity. We know that in the, like if the velocity is parallel to the principal axis, and if it is changing, if the object is moving, what happens? The velocity, like for the image also, there is an effect on the velocity. What happens? The image starts to move just opposite to the direction of object velocity. Similarly, if the object moves upward in the perpendicular, like upward with respect to the principal axis, the image starts to move down with respect to the principal axis. This is my condition or not? Tell me. This is what I taught you guys or not? Anuj, Gagan? Or yes or no? Like if the object moves towards the pole, image will go away from the pole. If the object moves away from the pole, image will come towards the pole. Okay, this is your relation. Now try to see if this is 5 millimeter per second. First, you need to calculate some kind of velocity. Like what should be the image velocity? Now to understand about that, how to calculate it? Simple. So you know the relation. What is that relation? Look over here. Previously, I have done it or not. See this, like velocity of image. See this. What was the relation? If the object starts to move towards the pole, image starts to go away from the pole. Okay. The relation is like how to find the image velocity. It is equal to minus of m square du by dt. Now look over here. For in this question, similarly, I'll apply dv by dt. Horizontal should be equal to minus of m square du by dt. Horizontal. Got it or not? Now, what is your horizontal velocity component? It is equal to 5 millimeter cos 37 degree. Got it or not? So now look over. First, you need to calculate the magnification or not. So magnification is equal to minus of v by u. V is how much? Minus 30. Minus of minus 30. U is how much? Minus 60. U is how much? Minus 30 only. Minus got cancelled. And magnification is equal to how much? Minus of 2. So actually image is formed elongated over here. Real and inverted and elongated. Got it or not? Gagan, Anus, are you able to get me or not? Yes or no? So, now look over here. So this m square is how much? It will be 4 minus of 4 into du by dt horizontal is how much? 5 millimeter into cos 37 degree. Now remember that how to solve this cos 37 and all. So draw a right angle triangle. Right 3, 4, 5. Just opposite to the smallest side, right 37. Longest side, right 53. So cos 37 will be how much? 4 by 5. Got it or not? So it will be how much? Minus of uh, like 4 into 5 millimeter, and that is cos 37 is 4 by 5. 5 got cancelled. I got how much? Minus of 16 millimeter per second. Minus sign means what? Opposite. So this component is how much? 16 millimeter per second. Got it or not? Gagan, Anus, are you able to get me or not? Tell me. Yes or no? Anuj, are you able to understand? Okay, now try to see when if I consider the vertical movement, like if the object moves perpendicularly with the principal axis, what is the formula? That a VI, like the image velocity, is just m of v into object velocity. Okay. So if the object starts to move perpendicular, so for perpendicular movement, I'm doing the calculation over here. So VI vertical is equal to m velocity of object vertical. So velocity of object vertical is how much? 5 millimeter sine 37 degree. Yes or no? So that means what? This V of I is going to be how much? Let me just reduce the size of it. Right. So this V of I is going to be how much? V of I vertical is going to be m minus 2. Object velocity is going to be how much, guys? 5 millimeter sine 37. Got it or not? So this is going to be how much? Minus of 2 into 5 millimeter. Sine 37 is how much, guys? It is equal to 3 by 5 this time. So 3 by 5 got cancelled, and you got velocity of image to be minus of 6 millimeter per second. So here, first you got the horizontal velocity of image, that is 16 millimeter per second, and then you got the vertical velocity of image, that is 6 millimeter per second. When you calculated horizontal and vertical, V net you can calculate now. V net is going to be how much? Root over velocity of image horizontal square plus velocity of image vertical square. So this is going to be how much? Root over 16 square plus 6 square. That is 256 plus 36. Got it or not? Can you solve this or not now? Gagan Anuj? Hello? Okay. So this is equal to root 292 millimeter per second. So first you got the velocity, net resultant velocity of the image. Now this velocity is making some kind of angle beta with respect to the horizontal or not. So you can calculate tan beta. Tan beta is going to be how much? It is going to be velocity of image vertical divided by velocity of image horizontal. So tan beta is nothing but it is equal to 6 by 16. So if someone asks you at what angle with respect to the principal axis the particular image is moving, so it should be how much? Tan inverse 6 by 16. Got it or not? Are you able to get me or not? Tell me. JEE Advanced 2014. Are you able to get me? Anuj Gagan? Understood now. So now is your ray optics is easy or not? Tell me. Is it getting hard? No, no. It is getting perfectly easy for you guys. Okay. So do not take tension. I'm here. Always I'm here to make your life very, very tumba easy. Okay. So now think about this question. Question number 4. A square MNQP is kept between F and C on the principal axis of the concave mirror as shown in the figure. Find the rough image of this object. Okay, first, that is my work. Find the rough image of this object. I'll calculate it. Okay, so I have told you now if it is between center and focus, what I will get? First, I'll get beyond center and focus one a rectangle. Means this is my normal convention. But what is going to happen? PQ is nearer to the pole or not? Tell me yes or no. This PQ is nearer to the pole. So what is going to happen? Much more nearer to the pole. What is going to happen? Tell me. P, like you try to see what is the relation. 1 by V is equal to 1 by F minus 1 by U. Now F is here negative, so minus of 1 by F. Object distance is also negative, so plus of 1 by U. Now you try to think, I take minus because real image is going to form, so 1 by F minus 1 by U directly. Okay. If U is very much big, what is going to happen? Focal length is if focal length is big and U is also big, so what is going to happen? Image distance will become very much less. Okay. Now try to see here, object distance like focal length is little bit less. Okay, and object distance like for PQ side, the object distance is what? I consider it to be U1. Okay, for MN side, I consider the object distance to be equal to U2. So what is going to happen? U2 is greater than U1 or not? Tell me so no. So if this quantity increases, what is going to happen? Image distance is going to decrease or not? So for MN, what is going to happen? V of MN is going to be less than V of PQ. Understood or not? First thing, are you able to get me or not? Tell me. Gagan, Anush? Hey guys, are you able to understand this? What I told that you see that Mn side, the Mn is located at U2 distance from the pole, PQ is located at U1 distance from the pole. I got the relation of image distance that is equal to minus of 1 by F minus 1 by U. Okay. Now from this, what we actually get that like if my like if this object distance is getting bigger, if this term, if here term like the negative term is getting bigger and bigger, what is going to happen? Image distance is going to decrease. Okay. Now, if it is like if for U2, like for Mn, U2 it is U2, for PQ it is U1. For now we know that as U2 is greater than U1, मतलब U2 U1 से बड़ा है, तो 100% ये हमें पता है कि भैया क्या होगा कि Mn का जो इमेज होगा वो नजदीक बनेगा as compared to the image of PQ. So what is going to happen over here is क्या होने वाला है कि भैया ये होगी मेरे पास प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस की लाइन. ओके. ठीक है. तो मेरे पास जो इमेज बनने वाला है वो कैसा बनेगा? सबसे पहले this kind of image I'll get over here. Okay. It will be elongated. Always I have told it will be kind of elongated. It will not be perfect rectangle this time. No? Where this side will be what? This will be your uh, uh, M prime, N prime, and this will be uh, P prime, Q prime. Got it or not? Are able to get me or not? So this will be your concept. Now it is in this problem one, a problem is given. Let's suppose the focal length of mirror is 30 centimeter. The side of a square is 10 centimeter with PP is equal to 40 centimeter. Means this side is going to be equal to how much? Given 40. MP is given 10. Focal length is also given 30. And it is asking the perimeter of image. Okay. So one thing you try to see, first important thing, perimeter of image, how to calculate. So first you will calculate the image distance for PQ or not. So PQ is located, try to see this PQ length. PQ has height how much? 10, and it is located where? It is located at 40 centimeter away from the pole of the mirror. So 1 by V of PQ I will calculate. I'll show you once. That is 1 by F minus 1 by U. Now focal length is negative, so minus 1 by 30 minus object distance is also negative, so minus 1 by minus 40. If you solve this, you'll get the image distance for P prime Q prime. After that, you calculated image distance. Similarly, you calculate the image distance for M prime N prime. You are aware of the height of Mn, you are aware of the height of PQ. Apply that magnification, means you will have to calculate first magnification formula. Like you will apply magnification is equal to minus of V of PQ divided by U of PQ, and this will give you, try to see what I am trying to make you understand. Please try to see this. First, what you need to do, apply that magnification formula, that is equal to minus of image distance of PQ, after that object distance of PQ. But this is not enough. We get the magnification, but we need to find what is this height of the P prime Q prime. So how to calculate that? That will be, it should be equal to height of P prime Q prime divided by height of PQ. Apply this formula. You are aware of object distance. From this formula, you are aware of image distance. You are aware of height of PQ, that is equal to 10 centimeter. Then you can calculate the height of P prime Q prime or not. Yes or no? You can Anush? Are yes or no? अनुज समझ में आई बात? तो देखो सबसे पहले क्या करना है तुम्हें, सबसे पहले इस PQ के लिए ये कहाँ पे इमेज क्रिएट कर रहा है वो निकाल लो. इमेज डिस्टेंस क्रिएट मतलब ये फाइंड आउट कर लो कि ये कहाँ पे इमेज बन रहा है. दिस इज V ऑफ PQ. उसके बाद जब V ऑफ PQ मिल जाता है तो तुम इसकी हाइट फाइंड आउट कर सकते हो अप्लाइंग द मैग्निफिकेशन फॉर्मूला. सिमिलरली सेम स्टेप रिपीट करो Mn के लिए, तुम्हें वहां पे भी इसकी हाइट मिल जाएगी. जब हाइट मिल गई तो तुम्हें ये ब्रेथ मिल जाएगा. नाउ वन थिंग इज देयर, यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट दिस डिस्टेंस. You now how you will calculate, it is your idea. Now this is logic, simple logic. I know M prime N prime, I know PQ prime P prime Q prime. I'll subtract that and I'll get this particular height. I will get that this breadth. Yes or no? P prime M prime I'll get because I'm aware of it. Now if I get both of these, I can apply Pythagoras theorem and I can calculate Q prime N prime. After that you can calculate the perimeter of this particular what we call this as what we call this trapezium. Got it or not? Gagan, Anush, are you able to get me or not? मस्त क्वेश्चन है. ठीक है ना? तो देखो तुम्हें तुम्हें दिमाग लगाना पड़ेगा, ऐसे नहीं बनता है. और ये यहाँ पे बहुत लोग पता है क्या करते हैं, ये वाली कॉन्सेप्ट लगाते हैं। एरियल मैग्निफिकेशन जो बताया था ना तुम लोग को, ये देखो ये जो एरियल मैग्निफिकेशन की जो कॉन्सेप्ट बताई थी तुम लोग को, ये मेनली ये लोग लगाते हैं, लेकिन इससे कुछ आंसर आने वाला नहीं है, क्योंकि हम ऑब्जेक्ट को प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस के ऊपर नीचे नहीं रख रहे, हम सिर्फ प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस के ऊपर रख रहे हैं। तो हमारे पास इस तरह की कॉन्सेप्ट आएंगे, इस तरह से हमें यूटिलाइज करना होगा, ठीक है ना। तो तुम यहाँ पे मैग्निफिकेशन का फॉर्मूला यूटिलाइज कर सकते हो, ये वाली फॉर्मूला, एंड कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो, बट स्टिल इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू गिव यू दिस लेंथ एंड दिस लेंथ, करेक्ट और नॉट। तो तुम्हें मैग्निफिकेशन अलग अलग निकालना पड़ेगा, पहले इसका निकालो मैग्निफिकेशन, फिर इसका निकालो मैग्निफिकेशन, अप्लाई दैट हाइट फॉर्मूला, और तुम्हें क्या मिल जाएगा, p prime q prime, got it or not? So this is your calculation to do. I'm not going to do all of these stuffs. Okay, now move to next question, type 5, last type 5. Okay, try करो ये वाली क्वेश्चन, बहुत अच्छी क्वेश्चन है ये। सोचो इस क्वेश्चन के बारे में, ये मेरी फेवरेट क्वेश्चन है, फेवरेट क्वेश्चंस में से एक है। हाँ हाँ, क्या क्या 2x पे चलने लग रहा है मतलब क्या चीज का स्पीड? अरे भैया अभी स्पीड कहाँ देखे हो गगन, देखो तो पूरी पूरी की पूरी जो मैंने पढ़ाई है वो जे एडवांस जे मेंस में आ रही है कि नहीं आ रही है, ठीक है। तो भैया मेरे कॉन्सेप्ट को उठा के पकड़े रहो, ठीक है ना, क्योंकि पता नहीं, शायद गॉड गिफ्टेड टैलेंट है ये, मैं क्वेश्चंस को प्रिडिक्ट कर पाता हूँ बहुत जल्दी, ठीक है ना, कि कौन सा क्या आने वाला है। इसलिए इस बार 31 क्वेश्चन नीट में जब मैच किया ना, दैट वाज रियली ऑसम, ह्यूज। कैन यू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन? दिस इज अ वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन, बट इसमें दिमाग लगाना पड़ेगा, दिमाग वही, लॉजिक वही, ठीक है। हम लोग एक बार इसके बाद शशि भूषण तिवारी या पाथ फाइंडर लेके बैठेंगे, ठीक है ना, जे एडवांस के लिए थोड़ा सा, क्योंकि शशि भूषण तिवारी की बुक बहुत अच्छी है। और एक एक मेरे नाम से ही एक बुक आती है बालाजी पब्लिकेशन की, अनुराग मिश्रा की बुक। सो देखो बहुत सारी बुक्स हैं, सेंगेज हो गया, फिजिक्स गैलेक्सी हो गई, अरोड़ा सर की बुक, क्या मस्त लिखते हैं यार, क्या मस्त बुक है वो फिजिक्स गैलेक्सी की बुक्स। मतलब तुम लोग को अगर रियली में समझना है ना फिजिक्स, तो तुम फिजिक्स गैलेक्सी की वीडियोज उठा के देख लेना, ठीक है। मैं रिकमेंड करता हूँ एज अ, मतलब मैं भी एक यूट्यूबर हूँ, लेकिन भाई मैंने सीखी भी है उन्हीं से, फिजिक्स गैलेक्सी से ही, उनकी प्लेलिस्ट गजब की प्लेलिस्ट है, ठीक है ना। तो मतलब मैं तो बहुत गजब, मैं फैन हूँ अरोड़ा सर का, ठीक है ना। अब ये एस एल अरोड़ा नहीं है भाई, वो अलग से अरोड़ा है, ठीक है, उनकी पूरी नाम मुझे पता नहीं है, बट अरोड़ा सर करके हम बुलाते हैं उन्हें, ठीक है ना। और दूसरी वीडियोस किसकी देखनी है? एनवी सर। अगर तुम्हें वीडियोस देखनी है तो इन दोनों की देखो, और किसी छुट्टे पुट्टे नन्हे मुन्ने बालक की वीडियो मत देखो, ठीक है ना। और बालक से पढ़ना छोड़ो, मैं भी यही बात बोलता हूँ, मतलब read from authentic teachers, those who are really good in that, okay. So Arora sir is best, okay. उसके बाद तुम इन दो बुक्स फिजिक्स गैलेक्सी को उठा के बना सकते हो, सेंगेज उठा के बना सकते हो, सेंगेज में बहुत अच्छे से गगन सेंगेज की डीपीपी हम लोग लगाएंगे इसके बाद, अनुज समझ में आया ना। तो सेंगेज की डीपीपी अभी मैं सेंड करूंगा, ये तो तुम्हारा नॉर्मल डीपीपी हो गया, सेंगेज वाली डीपीपी एक बार बना के देखना, उसमें अलग ही लेवल के क्वेश्चन है, ठीक है। तो उसको बनाओ, जब सेंगेज और ये कंप्लीट हो जाना, समझो कि तुम्हारी नॉलेज बहुत तगड़ी हो गई है, ठीक है। सेंगेज बन गया, ये बन गया, बहुत काफी है ये जे एडवांस के लिए, पूरा एकदम 100% काफी हो गया। फिजिक्स गैलेक्सी थोड़ी सी अच्छी आती है, बालाजी पब्लिकेशन का एक बुक है। उसके बाद सबसे हार्डेस्ट बुक जो जे एडवांस के लिए आती है ना, वो मैंने देखी है शशि भूषण तिवारी की। अब तुम्हारे पास आयरडाउ भी है, शशि भूषण तिवारी भी है। सो आयरडाउ ठीक है, आयरडाउ मतलब हम बना सकते हैं, बट उससे उतने ज्यादा क्वेश्चन मैच नहीं करने होते हैं। लेकिन शशि भूषण तिवारी की जो बुक है ना, बहुत लिस्ट, मतलब बहुत कम लोग पढ़ते हैं, क्योंकि उसके सॉल्यूशंस अवेलेबल नहीं है ज्यादा, और वो टफेस्ट क्वेश्चन देता है, मतलब बहुत तगड़ा क्वेश्चन इमेजिनेशन पे लाता है। तो शशि भूषण तिवारी की बुक मैं शेयर करूंगा, ट्राई करना क्वेश्चंस देखने का और हम उसको सॉल्व करेंगे। शशि भूषण तिवारी पाथ फाइंडर को लेके चलेंगे और सेंगेज वगैरह की जो डिप्टी हम सॉल्व कर रहे हैं वो अलग से। समझ में आई कि नहीं आई गगन अनुज, ये बात क्लियर है ना? तो तुम्हारे पास ज्यादा टाइम नहीं बचा हुआ है, बहुत मेहनत करनी है, जम के करनी है, ठीक है? चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं, इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करते हैं। Focal length of convex mirror M1 is 20 centimeter and that of concave mirror M2 is 30 centimeter. Okay. Find the position of image I2. Take the first reflection from M1. Wow, what a question. Focal length of convex mirror M1 is 20 centimeter. M1 के लिए जो focal length दिया हुआ है वो 20 centimeter दिया हुआ है and M2 के लिए जो focal length दिया हुआ है वो 30 centimeter दिया हुआ है। ठीक, so मैं लिख देता हूँ यहाँ पे 30 centimeter, 20 centimeter। M1 के लिए focal length कैसा होगा? Now try to see। अभी देखो, अभी एक चमत्कार दिखाऊंगा तुम लोग को, ठीक है? अब देखो M1 के लिए जो फोकल लेंथ लाई करने वाला है गगन अनुज, ये यहाँ पे लाई करने वाला है कि नहीं, f of 1। M2 के लिए जो फोकल लेंथ लाई करने वाला है वो यहाँ पे लाई करने वाला है, ठीक है, f2। तो समझो M1 के लिए फोकल लेंथ इधर ही लाई कर रहा है, M2 के लिए फोकल लेंथ इधर ही लाई कर रहा है। तो बहुत लोग क्या मानेंगे कि F1 भी नेगेटिव है, F2 भी नेगेटिव है, बट ऐसा नहीं है। ये कॉन्वेक्स मिरर है, ये कॉनकेव मिरर है। तो यहाँ पे F1 जो होगा, F1 की जो कैलकुलेशन है तुम्हारे पास पॉजिटिव हो जाएगी, while F2 की जो कैलकुलेशन जो होगी वो कैसी हो जाएगी गगन? इट विल बी नेगेटिव। ओके, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है इसको समझने की, इसको समझना एकदम 100% जरूरी है। जब हमारे पास एक, हाँ बता रहा हूँ, दिस इज, इसलिए मैं बोला ना कि ये काफी खतरनाक क्वेश्चन है। तुम लोग को मैं 5 टाइप के क्वेश्चन कराया लेकिन पांचों बहुत खतरनाक थे, ठीक है? नोटिस करो, देखो कॉन्वेक्स के लिए जो फोकल लेंथ क्या है, राइट साइड में, सॉरी लेफ्ट साइड में। तो ऑब्जेक्ट में कहां पे प्लेस करूंगा? ऑब्जेक्ट को मेरे को इधर प्लेस करना होगा ना, राइट साइड में प्लेस करना होगा। तो देखो पहले तुमने कॉन्वेक्स मिरर की जो मैं डेफिनेशंस दे रहा था वो इस तरह से मैं बनाते थे, ऑब्जेक्ट को लेफ्ट साइड में प्लेस करते थे, फोकल लेंथ इन साइड में गया, तो फोकल लेंथ क्या हो गया? पॉजिटिव, ऑब्जेक्ट क्या हो गई? नेगेटिव। बट दिस टाइम इट इज अरेंजमेंट लाइक दिस वे, लाइक अगर मान लो अगर मैं कॉन्वेक्स मिरर अब इस तरह से बना दूं, तो ऑब्जेक्ट मेरा तो राइट साइड में शिफ्ट हो गया कि नहीं हो गया, और फोकल लेंथ कैसा हो जाएगा? लेफ्ट साइड में शिफ्ट। अब जब ऑब्जेक्ट राइट साइड में शिफ्टेड है तो स्टिल इट विल बी नेगेटिव। व्हाई? बिकॉज़ वी आर डूइंग द कैलकुलेशन अपोजिट टू द इंसिडेंट रे। और फोकल लेंथ क्या हो जाएगा तुम्हारे पास? पॉजिटिव, बिकॉज़ यू आर डूइंग द कैलकुलेशन इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ इंसिडेंट रे। समझ में आया कि नहीं आया गगन अनुज? समझ में आई बात? ठीक है, तो दिस इज द मेन कॉन्सेप्ट। ओके, नाउ आगे बढ़ो, चलो आगे यूटिलाइज करते हैं। तो फोकल लेंथ यहाँ पे M1 की पॉजिटिव है, और like object, like find the position of second image, like where is the object given? Okay, so it is, yeah, so this is their object. Okay, and it is located at 20 centimeter from M1 and it is located at 10 centimeter from M2. So first we'll do the calculation for M1. Okay, now focal length is what? It is positive, so it will be plus of 20 centimeter. Object distance, although it is in the right, but it will be negative because it is opposite to the direction of incident. Okay, so 20 centimeter minus of 20 centimeter. I can calculate image. So V1, that will be what? 1 by 20 plus of 1 by 20. This becomes how much? Like 20. Yeah, so image V1 is how much? Plus of 10 centimeter. That is great. Okay, so image you got as what? Plus of 10 centimeter. Now can you tell me like where this image is getting formed? Plus, yeah, so look over here, this is focus and pole. So for this object, this M1, like focus is plus 20, so between focus and pole I am getting my image which is I1, and this distance from the pole is how much? Plus 10 centimeter. Got it or not? Okay, now what this, like, is this object is going to work as object for M2? The answer is no. The answer is no. This object will, it is saying that the first reflection is from M1, so that means what? This object is working as object for M1, it is not going to work for M2. What is going to work for M2 is this image I1. This image I1 will work as virtual object for mirror M2. Word or not? Now, what is the distance of this image from M2? It will be 10 plus 20 plus 10. That is equal to how much? 40 centimeters. So for M2. Now, object distance will be, now this time you try to see for M2, the image is towards the left side, incident light will be like falling from this side. So U2 will be again, like I can consider it to be minus of 40 centimeter. Focal length I am aware of it, that is equal to minus 1 by, minus of 30 centimeter. And similarly, I can calculate the image distance, that will be minus of 1 by 30. I'm directly writing plus 1 by 40. If you solve this, we are going to get it to be equal to how much? Can you tell me? 120. Okay, so I'll get it to be minus of 120 centimeter. So now I2 is formed from this mirror, like from M2 mirror at a distance of how much? 120 centimeter. Okay, now look over here. It is correct. 40. Yeah, 120. Okay, so now look, if it is formed at 120 centimeter, so look over here, and this is total 120. It is asking that find the position of second image I2. Now the position of second image I2 is 120 centimeter from M2. Now it will be how much centimeter away from M1? 120 minus 30 centimeter. Yes or no? Yes or no? 30 centimeter. So 120 minus 30 is how much? 90 centimeter from M1, and it is at distance how much? Means if I say that what is the distance between I2 and I1, it is going to be how much? It is going to be total like 80 centimeter. 80 centimeter. Understood or not? So this was your JEE Advanced 2000, I think 18 or 19, 18 I think. So similarly, 80 centimeter. It was asking about the position of second image I2. The options were written 30. Like it was written. Really, I'm telling you. Actually, if someone asks you what is the position of image I2, and like if someone asks you like what is the position of I2, you will write what? You will write either 120, you will write either 90, but you will not think about 80. Why I am not going to think about 80? Because it is the position of image I2 from I1. But actually your answer should be this 80 centimeter. Why? Because your position of this image is arriving only due to the I1, which is acting as a virtual image, a virtual object. So actually, if you ask me, let's suppose if the options are given A as 80, options B are given 90, option C is given 120, and none of these, then I will take the answer 80. I will not take these options 90 and 120 because this image calculation has been done with respect to the I1. Understood or not? Gagan, Anush, are you able to get me or not? Okay, so this is little bit of trickiness involved over here. Okay, now based upon this, like, okay, can you solve last type problem? Example number 6. It is really easy. This is my focal length f, 2f. Okay, what it is saying, I'll first draw the diagram for this question. A rod of length f by 3 is lying along the principal axis of a concave mirror of focal length f. Image is real, magnified and inverted, and one end of the rod coincides with the image itself. Oh, that is great. That is where you need to apply the logic. Now when the image is going to coincide with the, like when the object distance is going to coincide with the image distance, it happens only at one case, when the object is placed itself at the center of curvature. I get the image itself at center of curvature. Got it or not? So that means what? That one end of the rod is at center of curvature. Yes or no? Anuj Gagan, one end of the rod is where it is at center of, it is coinciding at center of curvature. So I placed my rod over here. Okay, now this is my rod. Now I'm getting an image in such a way that the another end of the rod coincides over here. Okay, so it is getting coincided over here. Okay, now try to see this. Let's suppose I call this as A, I call this as B, I call this as F prime, I call this as B prime. Now, can you calculate the length of the image or not? It is really easy or not? How to calculate? This is my length F by 3. Okay. So first, what you need to do? What you actually need to do, try to see. The focal length is F. So center of curvature is at 2F. So for point A, you try to see for point A, what like you try to see. Mm, it is okay. Like for point A, see this. It is located at distance 2F or not. So object distance of A is how much? Minus of 2F. Focal length is what? Minus of F. You get image distance like V for A, V for point A, and that is equal to, you are going to get as minus of 2F only. If you solve this, you are going to get this. Now, if you got this, this is your answer. You got over here. But you need to calculate that what is this, like what is the image length over here. To get about this, I should know now like where this B prime is forming. So total distance like for point B, मतलब ये पॉइंट बी कहाँ पे है भैया, तो पॉइंट बी का जो डिस्टेंस है पोल से वो कितना दूर हो जा रहा है 2f प्लस एफ बाई 3 और नॉट. सो ऑब्जेक्ट डिस्टेंस ऑफ बी कितना हो गया 2f प्लस एफ बाई 3 माइनस माइनस लगाओ यहाँ पे, ये कितनी वैल्यू होगी 3 रोजा 6 प्लस 7 माइनस ऑफ 7f बाई 3. दूसरा पॉइंट नोटिस करो, फोकल लेंथ कितना है भैया माइनस ऑफ एफ, इमेज डिस्टेंस ऑफ बी क्या क्या होगा तुम्हारे पास, इट विल बी माइनस ऑफ 1 बाई एफ माइनस माइनस प्लस 7f बाई 3. So okay, sorry 3 by 7, 3 by 7. Okay, now if you solve this, this is going to be how much? It is going to be 7f, 7 plus 3 minus of 10f. So you got the point P. It is located at how much distance from the pole? It is at 7f by 10. So image of point B is located at 7f by 10 minus of 7f by 10. So this distance is how much, guys? It is equal to minus of 7f by 10. Now this distance is how much? 2f. This is how much? Minus of 7f by 10. Now can you calculate the length of the mirror? It is going to be equal to how much? 2f minus 7f by 10. That is 20 minus 7 minus minus 4 होगा यार, मतलब मेरी कैलकुलेशन गड़बड़ हो जा रही है. ओके, so this is how much? It is equal to, okay, 7 minus 7 plus 3, yes, minus, okay, so minus of 7f by 4. So this is here minus of 7f by 4. 4 to the 8 minus 7, that is equal to how much? Length is equal to f by 4. So image distance means object was of length how much? F by 3, but the length of the mirror is going to be how much? It is going to be f by 4. Understood or not? Are you able to get me or not? So are you able to understand how I am calculating? First, I went through the codes. Tell me. Yes, yes. Yeah. Are we doing any mistake? The answer is no. We are not doing any kind of mistake. Object is placed beyond the center of curvature. It will form between the center of curvature and focus. The image is real, magnified, and inverted. Okay, what you need to do? Okay, I didn't listen to this word. This magnify. Okay, so what actually I have done? See this. We know that. Okay, so there is an explanation for this. Why we are getting like this way. Okay, so look over here. Like if the particular concave mirror is there, if let's suppose this is my focus, this is my 12. If I place the object beyond the center of curvature, what happens? I get an image between center of curvature and focus. then what happens? That this image is diminished. Okay, means this image is less than size of the object itself. Now another case will be what I can place, like you can try to think, this is my concave mirror, this is my focus, this is my 2f. I can place the object where I can place the object between center of curvature and focus, and I'll get what? Magnified image beyond the center of curvature or not. Image or no? I'll get a magnified image beyond the center of curvature, and they are utilizing this principle only. They have the concave mirror, okay, and this is my principal axis, okay. Now I placed, this is my focal length f, this is my 12. I placed my rod over here like this way, which has length how much? F by 3. Got it or not, Gagan? Anuj? Now, for this, again, one end of the rod is kept at center of curvature. I'll get an image over here. Yes or no? I'll get an image. Okay. So, touching the center of curvature. Okay. So, let's suppose this is B. This is A. I'll get A prime over here and B prime over here. See, this image is real and inverted. And also, this will be what? This time, this will be magnified. But your calculation will change. Okay. So, this time, actually, B length is going to be how much? It is going to be what is this? This is f by 3. Now this length is 2f. So actually B is located at 2f minus of f by 3. So previously we did using 2f plus of f by 3. This time I will utilize 2f minus of f by 3. So here I am going to get it as u is equal to negative of 3 to the 6, that is 5f by 3. Apply this u, apply this v over here and apply the focal length, you will get the answer. Understood or not? Tell me. Are you able to get me or not? Okay, so here I didn't have seen. You have to little bit very cautious over here. It is written magnified. So if it is written magnified, the image property will be just changed. Just opposite of it, I will draw. Okay, okay. And if it is diminished over here, this is case for the diminished one. This is the case for the magnified one. Got it or not? Okay. When one end of the rod touches with the another end. Understood? So in that question, there is one important thing written over there, that one end of the rod is going to touch with the another end of the rod. Okay. Anuj, Gagan, are you able to understand me or not? Okay. So this is these are the case. Now look over here. I'll start with the JEE Mains previous year problem. Okay. Look over here. Simple problem. 2019 it has came mains. A concave mirror of face viewing has a focal length. Okay. 0.4 meter. The distance at which you should hold the mirror from your face in order to see your image upright with a magnification of 5 is. Okay. So upright means what? If your image is formed upright, this image is going to be equal to how much? Tell me. For concave mirror, image is always formed upright when it is forming a virtual image. So image is upright. That means what? I need to consider it to be virtual image. Now first, you got your equation for the virtual image. For virtual image, what remains same? Like for virtual image, what is going to be there? V should be actually positive over here. Okay. Now if V is positive, magnification is what? Minus of V divided by U. So V is going to be how much? It is going to be minus of mu. Yes or no? This will be your relation or not? Or object distance, distance which you hold with a magnification of 5. Okay. So magnification is given. You know the object distance. Can you solve this problem or not? It is easy or not? Now apply this formula. 1 by v is equal to 1 by f minus 1 by u. Okay. So I need to calculate u. So I have given you one formula with respect to u. Look over here. Just with respect to u, I have given one magnification formula. Look over here. It is equal to f by f minus of u. Okay. Magnification is how much? It is equal to 5. Object distance is still going to be negative. Focal length is still going to be negative. Okay. So look over here. What I'll get? Put this value. Okay. So m is equal to f by f minus of u. M is how much? 5. Focal length is how much? 0.4. 0.4 minus u. Can you solve this problem or not? Tell me now. Easy now? Hello? Okay. So get the answer. Solve this. What is the answer it is coming? Because we have to take out the correct answers. Okay. Tell me, is it going to be, u is going to be how much? It is 0.5, this is 0. So that is how much? 0. No, no, that is not going to be 0.4 into 5. That is how much? 0.32 it is coming up. 2.0 minus 5u is going to be equal to 0.4. So minus of 5u is going to be equal to 1.6. U is going to be how much? It is, yeah, so it is going to be equal to 0.32 meters. Yes or no? Minus of 0.32 meters. Correct. Option C is coming. So you can apply this formula direct. M is equal to F by F minus of U. Apply this always. If in any case, apply M is equal to F by F minus of U, or M is equal to, I think, in terms of image distance, the formula is a little bit different. Let me just check once. What is that formula? In, yeah, in numerator it is F minus of V divided by F. Okay. So you can apply this formula and it is easy. Trick is easy. M is equal to like F minus of V divided by F if it is given in terms of image distance. Okay. Now, so this is all simple. Okay. Question number 2. Again, JEE Mains 2019. A point source S is placed at a distance L from the center of option C, 3D. Yes, I calculated this problem. I have done this in the previous first, second lectures. Like a man walks in front of mirror along the line parallel to the mirror at a distance 2L as shown in figure. So first, this was range D. Then you are getting this range as also D. And then this range was also equal to D. So option was equal to how much? 3D. Got it or not? So this question I have done already. In like you can refer to lecture number 2 or 3. I think lecture number 2 or 3. I have done this problem. Yes or no, Anuj? Can you solve this or not? But for this point source, I'll get the light like this way, and this will fall back over here. Now, when you calculate it, this was kind of formation you were getting. Now, this whole length was equal to D. So this bigger center, this was total of, sorry, 2D. This was equal to D by 2. And this was equal to D by 2. Yes or no, Gagan? So if it was forming, sorry, it is D only because this is D. So it was D and this was also D. So this is going to be equal to how much? 3D answer. Okay. So it is your work to do it. Okay. I'll send you all of these questions. Okay. So after this, like in the evening, I'll take one more class. I'll be available. Okay. And I'll just complete this all of this previous year JEE Mains problem on a spherical mirror and your mirrors. Got it or not? Okay. Yeah, because I'll have it is 9 o'clock. I have to go for the lecture.